when they hung in there, but what do you make of that one?
I think firstly it's one of the bravest performances I've seen or been involved in. We lost kicks early for a bit there, and then we lost Critter, and then we lost Anari later on, and not much was going our way, but geez, they were brave. Just incredibly proud of how they prepared and how they played. Lots been said about how we've been playing, but we come down here full of belief and played like it. So, yeah, the mission stays the same. We still got 3 wins to do what we want to do, but
Have you ever seen that much carnage unfold in a final or a game before?
Probably in a game, but yeah, you sort of know when you come into these games you need a bit of luck, and there's a bit of luck's going to play out, but we got none tonight. But again, just so proud of their effort.
Do you have any idea about Crichton, whether there's any hope you might get him back deeper in the finals?
No, it's hard to know now without getting scans, but when you can't finish a game, it's not looking great. But as I said, we've got a lot of depth in our squad, and some guys are going to get opportunities, and that's going to be great for them. Nari got an opportunity last week and went really well and stayed in the team, and Toby Sexton got an opportunity tonight and did really well. So we've got some guys there that are going to get opportunities.
What about kick out?
Yeah. No, he's good. He's good. He got a knock. He had a knock on the eye from last week, and then hit him in the same spot and sort of floored him there. And but he's good. He did really well coming back on.
You proved a masterstroke against Laney Toby on the bench. Not that you wanted it to work out.
No.
Yeah, what did you make of
I thought, his first half in particular, he came on and made a big difference with his energy and, just his confidence to go out there and play a little bit unfamiliar position. He was over on the left there, but he did really well.
So it looks as though Critter might be, if not a week or two, a little bit longer. Do you have confidence if you have to play Birdo in the centres, shift in the halves the way they played tonight?
Oh, on the back of that tonight, yeah, 100%. I thought there was, considering they haven't really trained in those positions before, and what we're able to do against a really quality opposition, I thought it was great. So, we'll look at that for next week. But the main thing is right now that our guys get recovered. That was a brutal game. Recover physically and emotionally, and get ourselves ready to go next week.
There was a lot of going back and forth, set for set, and then
it was brilliant.
A few crucial calls, changed the momentum of the game. What do you make of that?
Yeah. I was probably hoping you'd ask me that question 10 minutes ago and then calm down and think about, not getting myself in trouble. But the good thing, look, we come down here 3 weeks ago and you sort of, the rules of engagement after that, and just shut my mouth. But I think by half time it was half a second slower in the play of the ball, and we were the ones getting penalised for slow ruck, so I wasn't happy with that. The 2 points, high tackle penalty in the first half, I was disappointed in that. And then when we gained some ascendancy there in the second half, and there was a crusher penalty coming off their own try line, I was even more unhappy with that. So, as I said before, you need a bit of luck in these games, and we got 0 tonight.
You talk about rules of engagement and what you had here a few weeks ago. What do you mean by that? Was there something in that game that continued on here?
Yeah, I'll probably just leave it there. I probably said too much, but yeah.
How did it feel out there for you guys? You were right in there in it until sort of the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, it was definitely an arm wrestle. Pretty to and fro at times there, and like Ciro said, I thought we were on top early on in the second half there, and like you said, just penalties and that sort of swing the momentum.
It looked pretty reluctant to come off initially. Was he thinking that he could push through? Or?
Yeah, he's just such a great leader and such a tough guy that he was trying to do his best to push through, but he clearly wasn't right. So we tried to get him off and get him strapped and that, but it didn't help. So unfortunate, but that's what happens.
Just on Jacob Kiraz too, obviously back out there, how did he pull up from it?
Yeah, good. Did really well. Like, I was just the medical team to get Harry Hayes and Jacob Kiraz back for a big game like this was awesome. So they've probably got a bit of patching up to do before next week, but we go home next week in front of our home fans. Like just said to the boys, And I told you at the start of pre-season, we'll be in week 2 of the finals in front of our home fans, and an opportunity to go to a prelim, you'd take it. So that's the opportunity ahead of us, and they're all pretty battered in there now, and pretty down after that effort. But we've got to get ourselves back up and do it the hard way now.
And just on the fans, I think they shut down Burnwood Road in Sydney. I mean, obviously they're going to be up and about next week for you.
Yeah, and we're going to need their energy to get behind these boys, and we're going to need a big crowd out there and plenty of home ground support, and hopefully those decisions we missed out on tonight can turn our way next week.